deal with my hair? Why am I so obviously unprepared for this Weezer top 10 review? I don't know what to say to you. From white to red, green to blue, all the colors in between that matter to you. Yeah, they're all featured every day. The comments say this guy is probably either fake or gay, but I don't appreciate them, cause I put in time and work. Here I am, singing on the cam. Hey everyone, John from ARTV. It's time for another top 10 countdown. I know we just did one last week and normally they're every 2 weeks, but considering I didn't give you guys one for over a month due to my crazy schedule, we're gonna do back-to-back weeks this time. And because of the fact that one of my favorite bands, Weezer, just dropped their brand new record. Today we're gonna see everything from the classic Blue album and Pinkerton all the way up to Everything Will Be Alright in the End to the new White album that just came out last Friday, or it could have been a long time ago depending on when you're watching this list. But there's a lot of stuff on here, but keep in mind this is all just opinion based. It's all my personal favorites list, so don't get too offended or take it too personally if some of your favorites did not make it. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at ARTV Reviews. Check out all of my other social media links in the description down below and check out the last top 10 that I did. Other than that, let's start the countdown. Backing vocals have always been a huge part of what I liked about Weezer, but adding in those extra harmonies on the track Smile, just absolute ecstasy, really adding and aiding to this song's blissful appeal. Brian Bell, the guitarist of this band, just seems like he's having a fantastic time playing his riffs on this song, really just tangling his riffs around Cuomo's tale of sexual gratification. I can't even remember the last time I heard someone talking about this track, so I knew I had to not only put it on my list because it's one of my favorites, but of course to get you guys to check it out as well, especially if you have never heard it before. It's definitely the highlight, the biggest highlight of the Green album for me, and one of the standouts in their discography. Crush up the White album and inhale through the ears. Do You Want to Get High is the most contagious song on the band's fantastic new LP, causing just a slight addiction for me, with symptoms including hitting the replay button pretty often and the melodies being stuck inside of my head for days. Look, it's a drug run with Weezer. How am I gonna say no to that one? How could it not be a good time? The guitar and drum structure feel very Pinkerton-ish to me, from the opening feedback to the noisy yet melodic solo that I feel will win over even the most skeptical of fans. Next to you, and you were right there next to me, then I said, go! If you're wondering if I want you to, I want you to, so make a move. RADITUDE was almost universally panned by critics and fans alike, but hey, it still had some damn good songs on it, including this smash of a single. Cuomo penned a song about a relationship with a girl that has either very traditional values herself, or else her family is very reserved or religious or something like that, but it doesn't mean that it's not a fun song. The guitar here is very playful, along with some of the lyrics here. He's talking about, I'll take one for the team, I don't eat meat, I've been a vegetarian for life, but hey, you know, I'll suck it up and take it because I like you that much. The acoustic guitar strums are uber fun, subtle bumping bass line from Scott Schreiner that adds a lot to this track, and just a nice pause and payoff before the chorus really hits. It just mainly features Cuomo speaking, talking, and then it goes, go! If you're wondering. It's just a nice little explosion that they threw in there. It just proves that this guy wasn't totally off his rocker during those rough years. Did the title and subject matter of this track keep it from being an absolute smash? Because this is easily Weezer at their catchiest. The soaring ohs and slightly heavier guitar tendencies keep the fun rolling and easily earn this song a spot on the list. Dear Daddy, I write you in spite of his silence. You cleaned up, found Jesus, things are good, oh so Every alt-rock DJ in America probably loathes this song, considering it's been on rotation for 20 plus years at this point, being one of the staples of the 90s songs along with Smells Like Teen Spirit. But hey, I don't listen to the radio for a reason. I control when I hear songs and how often, damn it. Say It Ain't So showcased early on just how talented of a songwriter Rivers Cuomo actually is. Here he's singing the sorrow of a family torn. His father originally left at age 5, alcoholic problems, family troubles, and then stepfather comes into the picture. That's who he's singing about mainly on this track, and he basically says, hey, I can see that this guy's starting to drink too, and whenever my dad left the family, he was drinking, so it's probably just gonna happen again. Why bother getting attached to anyone? And he's feeling all of this pain, pent up anger. Keep in mind, Rivers Cuomo is very young at this point in his career, probably whenever he started writing this song especially. And it's one of those tracks that features a fantastic bridge, probably the best bridge of Weezer's career. Just so furious. He's seething with rage here, and he's trying to hold it back, I feel like. You cleaned up, found Jesus. He's hearing about his original father doing things overseas, and he doesn't care. It's almost like he doesn't care that he's doing good things for himself because he left his family behind. Just such a fantastic track. Just the epitome of when Weezer is firing on all cylinders. The Red self-titled album is massively underrated considering how different and truly unique some of its offerings are. Angel marks a turning point in a man's life, knowing that you aren't the one for someone. You're not gonna be with this person forever. You're not gonna be their everything forever and always, if you will. And it's just really interesting to see how it plays out because it's not a sad song per se. It's one of those tracks that leaves you feeling nostalgic. You know that you love this person and that you could always see yourself being friends with them, but you have goals in life. You have things that you want to get to. You know no one necessarily did anything wrong, but all good things must come to an end. I might throw out that this track is massively underrated. I know I might use the word underrated a bit much, but damn it if this song isn't the definition of it. It was almost crazy how quickly I fell in love with this song, but hey, you're not gonna find me complaining. It closes that long written book on family struggles, opting for more of an outside perspective here rather than approaching it like coming right out and saying, hey, I had daddy issues growing up and I'm ready to move past them now. Musically, this tune is just epic, adding everything from cascading guitars to a children's choir, which is just ear-splitting. You don't know how to react to it the first time you hear it because it's just so good. The way that everything adds up, it's like a summation of everything they were working towards on this album in particular, and it's the perfect payoff.
Maybe say it's not too late.
Gritty and angst-ridden, this cut from Pinkerton slices into sex addiction and blame games, leaving Rivers Cuomo as the only real loser here because his girl just isn't having any of these mind games that he's trying to play with her. He messed around with her too much in the past, he took her for granted, and he knows that. He admits that in parts of this song, but at the same time, he's not willing to admit it in others, making himself the real hypocrite, and I love that he's able to play off both sides here. I think what really makes this song click for me are just the harsher guitar tones that we see and just this almost like violent thrashing nature that they have along with the vocals, the gang vocals that pop up especially during the chorus of this track. Just make it stick even more. I would love to see more of this side of Weezer. We got some of it on Pinkerton for sure, and maybe they tapped into a little bit in 2002 with MALADROIT, but whenever we hear choruses like this, it just makes those cries of desperation stand even taller.
Satisfy all the needs she has, and so she starts to wonder, can you blame her? Saying no.
The year was 2005 and young John was just starting to fall in love with music. Weezer was one of my first loves, and this was the first song from Weezer that I ever truly loved. In fact, that was the music video slash song that I was parodying in the intro of this video. It might be a bit smoother, a bit on the poppier side of things, but it still kicks hard to this day. It's so full of spirit and heart, showing that this guy may not have everything going for him, but he's a genuine person that might not have the world to offer, but he still wants to be there, do his best, and hold on to this fleeting relationship. He feels like he's not good enough for this person, or maybe even just the notion of love in general. The addition of keyboards was noticeable, but definitely welcomed by me, adding more of a blended feel before giving way to a more guitar-dominated chorus. The solo on this thing, simply splendid. One that you would probably see me smiling from ear to ear and air guitaring on if you ever caught me listening to this driving by me while I was in the car.
Pour yourself some tea, just like Grandma made when we couldn't find sleep. Things were better then, but never again. We've all left the dead man until you fight it. Choo-choo train that's right on time.
The story behind this song is interesting, but at the same time really strange, but the lyrics aren't necessarily what I find myself drawn to on this track. Car insurance nightmares and brotherhood never seemed so grand. Can we just leave it at that? How many bands were writing songs this damn good on their debut album? Punchy driving drums and ferocious detail guitar work play into this song's success, all culminating by the song's solo, which is just sending it over the moon, one of the greatest songs of the 90s, and of course, my personal favorite Weezer song. Would you consider yourself more of a casual Weezer fan or more of a hardcore one? Let me know your top 5 Weezer tracks in the comment section down below. While you're here, smash the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel because friends don't let friends go unsubscribed. Are you guys enjoying these top 10s? I would say so. You seem to be. Let me know what other top 10s you would like to see in the near future. Blink-182 will probably be the next one, but we shall see. That could be tweaked if there's a massive outcry for someone else. Thanks so much for watching. If you would like to see the last top 10 that I did, or the last album review that I did on this channel, you can click those little floating annotations below me. Other than that, I will see you guys very soon right here on ARTV.